Stewart-Haas teammates.
Hey, they're hustling this time, buddy. They want to get going here.
Well, you only have 5 minutes.
You got to get on it. Look at Carl. I love Carl Edwards. You remember yesterday in practice, he was determined to get in the middle of that Hendrick group, and today he's determined to stick with that Stewart-Haas group.
He is locked onto the back of Kurt Busch's bumper like a dog after a mailman.
Yeah, remember yesterday Tony Stewart tried to block him, and he wouldn't let him do it.
I'm not really surprised at what I'm seeing right here because a lot of crew chiefs told me in the garage area that we were going to wait a little bit. We didn't want to go out there and run 4 or 5 laps because, to our point earlier, you don't want to help another group of drivers run a fast lap.
Well, they better, they didn't do very good management of the clock in the last session. They better manage the clock here a little bit.
Based on what they told me, I would not be surprised to see the thing get down to close to 3 minutes before they actually leave pit road.
This looks like grammar school. Nobody wants to sit in the front row. Kristen.
Well, I talked to Brad a few moments ago in the first session. You talked about having fun. That second session, I know there was some confusion on whether the clock had stopped. If it hadn't, would you guys, or if it had, would you guys been able to have time to get back out there and make another run?
Well, you never know. I didn't know there was a rule that the clock didn't stop. I thought anytime there was a stop on the action or you had to come off the track, the clock stopped. Obviously, that wasn't the case, and you don't know. I mean, maybe we'd have gone out there and never gone any faster. We sure would like to have that opportunity, so I'll have to get an explanation on that one, but either way, the Miller Lite forward was really fast, and we just missed it by a little bit. It's hard to tell. All the packs are so close, and we just needed a tiny bit more.
Thanks, Brad.
Now remember, when the clock gets to 0, you can only come by the start-finish line once and have your time recorded.
I think they're going to wait again to roughly 3 minutes because what is 3 minutes? It's a get-up-to-speed lap and then basically 2 laps.
Well, you don't want to help the other guys. So if you can get a fast lap, you don't want to help somebody else get a fast lap.
Steve.
Well, somebody's going to have to go. It will not be Danica Patrick. She just said we do not want to be the first car in line because all the cars behind us will be faster. Let's be at the end like we planned.
Well, we've seen that in the first 2 sessions, that you do not want to be the lead driver, but we're getting close to halfway through this session.
You're only going to get 1 lap now because you get up to speed lap, and then 1 lap, and then you're out of time.
Okay, so if that's the case, you can improve.
Exactly.
So you're playing the odds here. You're going to put down the fast lap, and you're not going to help anybody else get a better lap.
Wonder how they'll line up the field if nobody goes.
Well, just like it is.
But fastest in round 3 wins the pole.
Boys and girls, time to go. Here we go.
Tempest Fugitive.
Here we go. Now the mad rush.
I just think those Childers drivers, they're going to stick together, and I think they're going to be in a good position, led by Ryan Newman in that 31.
Oh, I totally agree.
Carl Edwards in the 99 has no friends. He is the only Ford among the 12 cars out here. He is going to have to catch that duo in front. That's Kurt Busch and Jeff Gordon. I don't think they have time to come around twice.
No, they're going to come by. They're going to have just about enough time to make a lap. That's it.
And I think that's all they wanted to do. Again, Richard Childress Racing got burnt yesterday in Nationwide Series qualifying by running too many laps in the final session.
So they learned from what happened yesterday. These guys all watch. I watched all the crew chiefs, drivers, all the cup guys were watching qualifying yesterday.
I think the place to be is at the tail end of this big pack. Those 2 cars trailing Danica Patrick and the car behind her are in the best chance to run a catch-up lap second time by.
Listen, they're just kind of playing with the throttle right now, trying to get themselves in the right spot.
1 minute 6 to go. You might have time to make it around and run another lap.
2 laps in.
But that pack just slowed down, Larry. They slowed down. I'm not sure what the game are playing, but they slowed down a little bit going by.
Tony Stewart has the quickest lap, but that was not a lap at full speed. 59 seconds. They will make it back and have a chance to run a final lap. Everything's on until the flag starts waving. Then you get 1 more chance to cross the start finish.
This little group right here, because they're the ones that have really had the momentum and got us this fast lap. But there are some cars at the back of this big pack that may be able to suck up here at the end and put a fast lap down. Let's see what happens. Here they come.
Jeff Gordon leads them through the tri-oval. Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart hanging back. Edwards to the top, Stewart to the top. Stewart, and he's in the best position if he can close.
But those 8 drivers back there at the back, they're in a single file
himself. He is not gaining on that front pack now.
But watch Paul Menard in the 27 because he's coming up the closest in the middle of this pack to those 4 drivers in front of him.
Ryan Newman in the 31 car there, he's got a dump. That car hit him, just went up the hill.
All right, Stewart's done. Brian Scott in the 33 closing once again.
He got a great suck up that time to Paul Menard in the 27.
This is it. This is for the pole. Here they come to the line. Kurt Busch, Austin Dillon, Brian Scott. Scott does it.
That run he got to 3 and 4, Mike.
Good job, Brian Scott, buddy. You'll be on the pole right here.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, baby.
how about
Good
that?
work, boys.
And look at the cars that are at the top 5. Look where they all come from.
Richard Childress Racing
Top 6.
Top 6.
and their affiliated teams.
But Mike, to your point earlier, Paul Menard in the 27 and Brian Scott in the 33, they were 4th and 5th in line.